RC Guy Garage here, and I'm here with a smiling face, even though it's fake. So, I do believe I have figured out the issue. What I realized, and I'm gonna pan you down. So, if you're not familiar with what's going on here, I'm working on a Relarlo buggy. It's actually like the mini Kraton looking thing. I got some upgrades for it, and since getting those upgrades, it just seems like everything is snowballed downhill, like a domino effect. It's like one thing after another seems to be an issue. So if you're not familiar with those episodes, I think there's 3 in the series right now. I think this is number 4, or this might be number 5. Again, I don't even know where I am in the series. Definitely appreciate the comments that people are leaving. A couple of people are exactly on track with what's going on here. They've been here before, and they're seeing that, you know, they had the same or similar situation. So what I've come across, I'm going to pan you down here. What I feel I've come across here is right now it rolls freely, okay? I did notice that these standoffs were laid back slightly. And I did check the chassis. The chassis is nice and straight. I mean, I don't know, how do I show you how I check the chassis? Oh, there goes everything. Chassis is nice and straight, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you look at that edge, there's no light. So the chassis is straight. At least I believe it's straight. Oh, everything just dumped all out of my paper plate. But the main issue that I believe I've, you know, because watch, see how right now it rolls nice? So what I did do is, as a test, I don't know if you can see it, but right there, you can see where the threads pushed through. So what I had done is I had taken one of these top screws. I don't know if the plastic is shrinking or what the heck is going on here, but this RC car was fine. Maybe I'm torquing things down too much to where this screw actually does puncture through the plastic, in which it did. Punctured through the plastic and is putting load on the bearing. So as soon as I put one screw in and torqued down this top brace, I think I torqued it down too much. And I think I may have crushed the plastic or something's going on here. So there's a way to remedy this. And one way would be cutting down the screw. The other way would be introducing a washer. And I'm going to go ahead and introduce a washer first. If that doesn't work out, I'll go ahead and cut down the screw, just because, I mean, I could add a stack of washers, but one washer should step this up and away and release and relieve that problem that I'm having. Now, these are the cases that are original, in which I found that the differential floated too much. All right, so I took this diff, right? Throw the diff in here. This is the WL Toy diff, and this is the case out of the Relarlo. When you do that, there's minimal to no deflection. It doesn't move. So there's a difference with this little differential, but also there's a difference with the case. So the case, top cases that are in this car right now are from the WL Toy, and it made it so that the bearing or the differential did not have that massive amount of side-to-side slop. So I'm going to grab some washers, and we're going to stack a couple of washers on the front and back of this just to elevate it and see if we get binding, because right now there's no binding. Well, there's a little touch of binding, but I think that's normal. So my diffs are filled with juice, so, and I'll be back. All right, so like I had said, I was going to start off with a couple shims. Do have some shims. They're very, well, they're not, I mean, they're small. They're small to me. But the whole point was to see if it's shims that, they're actually washers. Call them shims. They should work. So they fit, obviously, the threads perfect. Now let's just install it in here. See if this is going to work. I'm hoping it will. I have high hopes. So see, rollability. We still have rollability. So it seems like that is going to be the way to go with this. So, like I said, I don't know if it's because maybe the plastic is soft and the screw head crushed it. Is the only thing that I can think. Still rollability. No issue, no binding. So now I'll go after these two back ones. Sometimes the question is, should you have to do this? And the pure and simple answer is no. You shouldn't have to. But I'm doing it. And you just have to remember, I mean, this is cheaply, I can't even say cheaply made. Think about it, man. Think about what goes into this. You know? Seeing that there were slight case differences, so what happened in the manufacturing process? If it's one company that's making all of these parts, what happened in the manufacturing process? You know what I'm saying? Look at that. So that solved that issue. So what we can do what we could do now is go ahead and mount the ESC, which, man, I would like to do that right there. Nice hobby wing. Eventually, we'll get there. Like I said, I'm doing just the stock system, so at least that makes me happy now. So we're going to go ahead and install the stock system, which is this one right here. What's nice about this is it's just going to point blank bolt right down into place. That is a positive. We need some positives here. So just grab a couple more screws from the screw pile. So it appears like we're going to get this thing running today. And that is awesome. So let's see what happens here. Looks pretty good. Now we're going to plug in the servo. I'm not seeing anywhere on there. I'm not seeing anywhere on there where it says one way or the other, so I'm just going to plug it in one way and see what happens. Attach this 3S, oh crap, attach this 2S pack to it, and then the radio, which is in this box right here, we're gonna have to bind. So inside this box right here we have a brand new radio. Does take 3 AA's. So I might as well rob them out of this thing. So this goes with that ESC motor setup that I've already got. Definitely feels lighter. That motor made a huge difference. So I'm going to power this on. You can see it's looking. Press and hold this button for an extended period of time is what it should take. And again, maybe not. Let's try it again. Oh, it's funny, it's even got throttle. It's got throttle. Make sure I got the rates all the way up. Throttle, trim. my God. Reverse is correct. We have got steering rate. Do we have steering rate? So we have no steering as of right now. So we have throttle, no steering. So let's just power this off. Take this wire, reverse it, and that should solve that issue. There we go. Trim is way off. Wow. Whoa. Holy smokes. All right. I think this thing is ready. The steering isn't centering. Wonder if something's tight on the steering. Yeah, something on the steering feels tight. So, just another little issue we gotta diagnose here. Something is feeling tight on this steering. Wonder if I've got like one of these too tight. It's possible. I did crank these down. No, steering seems tight. Wonder if it's the... Ah, that was it. I cranked down the plastic too much. So these screws, I cranked it down too hard. So, should be fine now. Whoa! Way better. That's how it should act. Alright. Wow. So let's plug in the lights. Because there is a light thing here. And which way does this tiny little plug go? Looks like it goes this way. There we go. We got lights. Those lights are pretty bright. Alright. Now, I am going to go ahead and charge up this baby, because I don't believe this thing has juice in it. I don't think I've got my cell checker out here. So we're going to go ahead and give this a run. One positive thing is that I do have a 2300 kV motor that I could use if I'm needing more torque, which is a possibility. I'm going to go ahead and put a heatsink on this. I would love to run a secondary fan on this little motor here. I really would. I think it could benefit. It's funny, it wants to go on like a certain way. And I rotate it and it doesn't want to. Should I do it like this? Yeah, I think I'll do it like that. Here we go. Alright, so anyways, there we go. So anyways, this is RC Guy Garage, and finally we're going to go ahead and take out, put the body on it. finally, we're going to go ahead and take out the Rollarlo Mini Kraton. I think it's ready, man. I do. I think it's rolling really free now. Upgraded diffs, upgraded spur gear with a center drive shaft. Did come across a couple of issues. Obviously, if you were following along in that, you saw I had some diff case issues. Was it a problem for the truck? Like, initially? Like, driving it? No, it wasn't. But can it become a problem? Yeah, because if your gear engagement isn't good, that's no good, man. And what I will say is I'll put this little screenshot up on the screen right here. Right here. Right here. What that screenshot is obviously you can see right here that this is the bearings. Bearings. Let's start that over again. This screenshot right here is potentially the shims that you may need to go ahead and properly shim these differentials and the factory plastic differentials inside inside the case. So you do need an 11 millimeter shim is what I think I said. Yeah. Oh man. All I know right now is I'm taking this thing out for a run and see what it does.